Hey everyone, I'm back. This is I Got You Sis, the Side Hustle Queen. I am bringing to you an updated video with Humanatic. A lot of people have been applying for this side hustle and a lot have gotten accepted. They're doing amazing. I have some people that are not passing the initial part of it. So let's recap this video and then add how to maximize this one. Generally in the beginning, I was only getting about $20 a month just because I did not know how to maximize it. But you know how your girl is. I'm going to keep on working with it and figure it out, okay? So let's just jump right into this video. Okay, so this will show you how to pass, get hired, and maximize your income. So what do you do for Humanatic? So Humanatic's a very simple, easy side hustle. It's pretty much like where you do quality. So if you ever called someone and they say, you're being monitored or recorded for training purposes. Not all the time is it for training purposes. Yes, sometimes they have people that they hire with certain jobs where they let them listen in. But it's also so they have people review the calls to make sure that the agents are doing what they're supposed to do and taking all the necessary steps to assist each customer, okay? So you're going to listen to recorded phone calls from different clients. You're going to answer a simple question with the click of a button. So you're going to listen to the calls. They're going to ask you a question. And this helps improve customer service and sales for the clients. And also, after we submit each call, Humanatic provides each client with the analytical report. So that way they know how good not only their agents are doing, but the business in its entirety, okay? So, what you're going to do if you have not signed up for Humanatic, go ahead and sign up. www.humanatic.com. I will put it in the link below. Okay, so what you're going to do is once you pull up that website, you're going to see here where it says sign up for free. You're going to click that button. Okay, then they say they want you to be a part of their team. Okay, so in order to join Humanatic, you must have a valid and verified PayPal account. Verification provides that a person is who they say they are. This creates confidence and a willingness to do business with you. You can verify your PayPal account by completing 2 out of the 3 steps within PayPal. You're going to link and confirm your bank account, verify your credit or debit card information, and provide your social security number, okay? You have to have a PayPal account to sign up for Humanatic. There is no way around it. Your personal banking details shared with PayPal remain private and they're not shared with Humanatic. All they care about is if you're verified. They want to make sure that if your name is Jane Doe, that it's verified as Jane Doe, okay? And also, please disable any pop-up blockers that you may currently be using if needed, and please resize your window after it opens. Please check your URL address to make sure that you see a green lock next to PayPal, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to hit log in with PayPal, and this will pop up. You're going to enter your email or mobile number for your PayPal and your password. Then you're going to hit log in, okay? Once you hit log in, PayPal verification will be able to access some of your profile information, full name, email account, verification status. You can revoke this consent at any time from within your PayPal account settings, okay? So you agree that PayPal verification is responsible for its use of your information in accordance with its privacy statement. You can click on that and read that. So you can agree or not now. But if you click not now, you're not going to be able to go through. I promise you it's legit. I've been with Humanatic for a long time. I've never had any issues, okay? So you're going to hit agree. Right? So now it says, thank you for your interest in joining Humanatic. We need a few more details to get you started. You're going to put your full name, the email for your PayPal. This field can only be filled by verifying your PayPal email address. Please click here in blue to be redirected to the beginning sign up page. This field cannot be changed once your email has been verified. Once your application has been accepted, we'll notify you at this email address, okay? So where do you live? You're going to select the country. And the promo code, a lot of people ask me about that. I'm not sure what the promo code is, okay? And then right below, it's going to ask you, do you speak any other languages, okay? You fill that information out. So the next step of the application is to tell us about your current or recent employment history. You do not have to mention specific company names, but we'll use the information to shield you from any calls that would represent a conflict of interest. If you work for a car dealership, for example, then we won't play you calls from the other car dealerships, okay? So this is how I say it. If you work for a car dealership or if you work for a dental office, don't put that. Be very vague in kind of how you do it. So here's an example. Now don't use this one because they'll say, hey, we got like 100 people applying using this exact same thing. So just make it fit to you. So I said, I have several years of quality experience. I was on the quality analyst side. My job was to listen in on calls to ensure the employee was handling the customers according to the procedures. If improvement was needed, I would have to schedule a performance review. Don't tell them in great detail who you work for, all that stuff, because you can take a chance of not getting the job. And a lot of people assume that they have to be very descriptive, and that could hurt your chances. And yes, I've had a couple of people who applied and didn't get it and applied with a different email and it went through. And I also had some who did not. So I suggest don't be too detailed with this, okay? Because you can hurt your chances, right? So after that, enter your initials to confirm acceptance of the following terms and conditions. I am supplying accurate information about my identity. I will not share or discuss anything that I hear in the calls that I review. So you're not going to be descriptive and tell people of anybody's personal information. You're not going to talk about the actual clients that you're reviewing or any of that. You do not want to break that non-disclosure agreement, okay? I will notify Humanatic if I'm exposed to a call that represents a conflict of interest. I understand that I will be paid as a 1099 contractor of Century Interactive, and I am in compliance with local regulations for performing this type of work, and I do not already have an existing Humanatic account. So you can't have 2 Humanatic accounts, 3 or 4 or 5. One is all you need, okay? And so if your application is accepted, you will receive a welcome email from noreply@humanatic.com. Please add us to your address book to avoid your welcome email being lost in your spam folder. Okay? You might hear some wacky things from time to time, but you're legally forbidden from sharing these calls with anyone else. You don't even get to tell your spouse, hey, come listen to this, okay? So it's very important. Have your headphones in. You are getting paid to listen to those calls, nobody else. Some have personal information on those, and you do not want to take a chance of hurting yourself by doing that. So please keep your headphones in. Don't have it playing out loud. Don't go to a public place, pulling out your laptop and reviewing these calls. You want it to be as private as possible, okay? And so they'll give you more detail about that after you get hired, okay? Okay, so once you get in, like I said, I can't go inside of here and show you everything because I don't want to be in violation, okay? But you have review calls, earnings. It'll let you know this is where you review all the calls. The earnings, this is what you've made year to date, current. Audits, they will audit you. Do not go in here just clicking buttons and just, doing that. They review it. You do not want to hurt your chances. You don't want to lose your job. This is a really good side hustle, okay? Accuracy. They are going to grade you on it. So you don't want to just go in clicking stuff. And then they have leadership boards. You'll see once you get hired. I'm not going to be too descriptive about it. It's kind of fun. They also have announcements, and here's your FAQ, frequently asked questions, and your account settings, okay? So now you're in. Now this particular screen that you're looking at was in the beginning when I started working with Humanatic. You only had 2 categories, and the payout was 1.3 cents and a half a cent. Like I said, do not, and I'm going to say this. I have a lot of people saying, oh, well, that's just chump change, or I've had other comments that are kind of rude about a lot of side hustles. If you don't have the mentality to deal with side hustles, that's okay. Side hustles is not for everyone, okay? But don't discredit these side hustles. I'm maintaining life doing side hustles. And I'll tell you, if I don't want to clock in, I'm not going to clock in anymore. I don't want to clock in anymore. I'd rather do side hustles, okay? So don't just see where it says 1.3 cents and think you can't do well with this, okay? Any job that's hourly, you can break it down by pennies, okay? So you're getting paid per task for this. So that's why they have to break it down like that. But you can also calculate it to where you can make it hourly. But if you just have it set on an hourly pay, side hustles is not for you. I'm just going to let you know that now, okay? So on the next screen is the updated category list, okay? What's so amazing about this is you can maximize this side hustle, okay? I went from $20 a month. This last 2 months, I've made $500, okay? Now, like I said, this is not going to get you rich, okay? If you want to work strictly side hustles, it can be done, but you have to trust my process. If you want to just have a side hustle or two on the side of your job, you can do that. You can choose your own hours. Now, generally before Humanatic, you could only work from 10 a.m. to I think it was 6 p.m. reviewing calls, and they cut you off. The way to maximize it now is there's calls available 24/7, okay? So you got calls available 24/7. You went from 1.3 cents to a half a cent for the payout to 7 cents now, 3.5 cents, 1.3 cents, a half a cent, 11 cents. So now it's different options, but I'll let you know. With each category, you have a guideline. Print those guidelines out and review them in its entirety. The way you maximize is you want to have your accuracy on point. That's how you get more calls into your queue. This is how you maximize it. If you want to work all 11-cent ones, that's fine. You can do that. Make sure you know what you are looking for, okay? So you are choosing your own hours. We're going to break this down. I'm letting y'all know, hey, there's a lot of people that came to me, hey, I want to be like you. I want to do strictly side hustles. You can do strictly side hustles, okay? Here's how. Trust the process. Get out of that mind frame of hourly pay. Get out of that mind frame of, dang, I got to do more than one. Yes, I don't work more than 43 hours a week. And over 5K? Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Let me speak it to you. And don't just listen to me. You can go to any of my videos and see where people are saying, thank you. It's working for me. I did this before and wasn't making nothing. I reapplied. I'm listening to your steps. It works. Okay? So you're choosing your own hours. Don't work just up. If you want to make it with side hustles, you can't work just one. Okay? One will not do it for you. You have to work multiple. Don't ask me how many. It depends on what you need. Whatever works for someone may not work for someone else. So if you only need $2,000 a month, then you can work this side hustle, this side hustle, this side hustle. If you need more than that, you may need to work, more than 2 or 3 side hustles. But not working more than 43 hours a week and choosing when you work, who would want that? You don't have to, oh man, I woke up late. Or, oh man, this and this and that. No, you can lay in the bed and do respawn. You know what I'm saying? You can sit here, do Humanatic. You can kind of have some, it depends on you, okay? Take your time to understand this side hustle before trying to maximize it. Once you get hired on Humanatic, don't go in gung-ho full force, waiting on that $500. It takes time. I'm not saying it's going to take a year. I'm not saying that. But it takes time. You have to build up to it. You're not going to make $500 the first month. It might take you the second month. You have to, like I said, review the guidelines. Print them out. I have my guidelines printed out. You can review them once a week. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you stay on top of it. Highlight key points. Okay? So print out them guidelines for each category and review them, okay? So for the people who are numbers people, example, on the previous screen, you saw where it was 11 cents per task, right? Per call. If you can complete 2 calls per minute, that's 22 cents per minute, times 60 minutes, that's $13.20 hourly. And that's great for a side hustle. Another example, if you choose the 7 cents and you can complete 2 calls per minute, that's 14 cents per minute, times 60, $8.40. So stop walking away from these side hustles because you don't see an hourly amount. These side hustles are broken down by task, okay? Whereas a at-home job, if it says $15 an hour, it's not saying, okay, well, we're going to break this down. So by phone call this, and then you got to add this. They're not doing that. So please do not get discouraged and think that you cannot maximize these side hustles. I have blood, sweat, and tears into these maximizing these side hustles, okay? I made a way out of no way, okay? I'm very grateful to Two Chicks with a Side Hustle for showing, all these side hustles, and I found side hustles as well that I've maximized, but if you're truly ready to learn how to maximize these side hustles, I promise you're in the right place. And after watching videos, if you're still clueless to something, then ask me. I have no problem assisting you further, but I always say review the videos first. But it's because if you can't review the videos first, you're not going to make it with side hustles because you already failed the first step. You have to have the motivation for it because nobody's making you wake up at a certain time to clock in. You have to have good time management skills. Not right now. I didn't have them at first, but you work up to it. Grab you a notebook. Write down what you work every day, what hours you put in for what side hustle. You have to definitely be organized. And if you're like, oh shoot, I ain't organized now, that ain't gonna work, you can build up to it. Do not discredit side hustles. Whether you want to have 1 or 2 on the side of your full-time job or work all of them. Okay? I got y'all. Okay? So like I said, this is how you maximize Humanatic. They have more categories available. They're available 24/7 now. Build it up. Make sure your accuracy is on key. That's how you get more in your queue. And let's get this money, okay? Now, I will see y'all at the next video. Like I said, I apologize. It's taken a long time. I've been sick on and off. I, try to enjoy some of the holidays with my fam. But I am back. I got y'all. We gonna make 2022 everybody's best year yet. Like I said, trust the process. Trust me. And I'm different from other side hustle videos on YouTube because I had a few people say that I talk too much on here, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm going to break it down so amazingly to where it's like I'm sitting next to you training you. I can very easily just log on and say, hey, sign up for Humanatic. Have a good day. But that didn't teach you anything. I'm showing you, I'm letting you know, hey, this is how you maximize it. This is the steps that you take to get to that point. And if you do the steps that I tell you, there is no way that you cannot maximize it. Okay? So I will see you guys at the next video. I appreciate you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help everyone out. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.